Hello there, everybody. A little bit of a quicker start than I thought, but okay. We're on Elsenborn Ridge today for this 18 versus 18 matchup between Byzantium and Desert Ratz. I forgot to change you're on the axis on the left. 1 second. There we go. Byzantium is the axis, and then the Desert Ratz are the allies off the opening. This is a little bit smaller than you all are probably used to me casting. This is my second, I think, 18 versus 18 matchup. We're just going to take it nice and easy. Get some POV action. See what all these blueberries do. Getting a little bit more personal time here. We're on Elsenborn Ridge, playing over Hinterberg, not Checkpoint, but Hinterberg. So we have 2 garrisons established for both sides, 3 squads allowed apiece, no other squads, so 3 squad leaders, 6 times 3, 18 versus 18. No tanks, no commander abilities, none of that kind of stuff. Pure infantry versus infantry combat. We're going to see rockets, MGs, that kind of thing. But no real external forces. Most likely we'll see some players get caught in the flames as well. Grenade bounce. Okay, yeah, Sean. Oh, that dreaded bounce when you hear it. Just... oof. And the first cap will go to the Desert Ratz. Pretty long-range engagement so far. I mean, Elsenborn Ridge, you're not going to really... I mean, I think it's going to be pretty even. Unless, of course, one side just completely out-frags the other. Then they're going to have a little box out. That's what you sort of look to do in these 18 versus 18s. Try to box the enemy out so that way you can just gun them down to the open field. They really don't have a chance to come back. We have 2 rounds we'll be playing today, so it can end up in a tie, 1-1 apiece. Some grenades being tossed, but don't think those grenades will have the distance from there. For those of you just joining me, I am your host today, Smithers, for this Thursday Night League matchup. Once again, 18 versus 18 tournament. Skeeter with the MG. Unfortunately for Skeeter, he's not seeing too much right now. Raspberries haven't moved too far south, but they're getting there. Got some movement, blueberry movement over here in the trees from Byzantium. It's funny when you cast a match like this. it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna have infantry pushing up, no tanks to help either side out, no artillery, no strafing runs, bombing runs, backline airheads to worry about. It's and a nice long range rocket there from Shandu. That was a beauty. You can hear that zip. It's like a fastball coming on in. For those of you that maybe have played baseball before, you know that sound of a good fastball as it comes right by you as you're standing at home plate. Sheltzu with the MG42, just trying to get some angles out there, but the weather will pick up a little bit here. Elsenborn Ridge is one of those ones with the dynamic weather. Well, I think a lot of maps have it now, but on Elsenborn Ridge, it's a little bit more pronounced. Desert Rat's position looks very, very solid. 3 OPs apiece for each side. On maps like SME, SMDM, you may see it'd be an easier time for certain squads to wipe outposts. But on a map like this, with all the openness, not so much. Checo lines up for Panzerschreck, fires a little bit short. Big Jack out there to the distance with the MG. MG42 action comes in from down south and nails a support player. Big Jack looks like he took a shot in the hand, but he'll be able to repair or be able to bandage up real quick. Nope. Will not be able to. Everything looks stable into the hard cap. And all the raspberries and blueberries have to stay within these 4 grid squares you see here, everybody. So G7, H7, G8, H8. Won't see any movement beyond that. That allows players to get some solid infantry practice. Now, granted, they're not in the chaos of a 49 versus 49 matchup where you're dealing with artillery and tanks and those kinds of explosions going off right next to you. And this, they could take their time a little bit more and just dial it on in. Starry guns down 1. Gonna go for 2. Nope, Jokes is able to stop. Desert Rats have to move their OPs up a little bit. We got 1 OP in the hard point right there. OP, then 2 OPs over there to the east. Byzantium still has the 3 all lined up, good to go. And it's going to be hard for the Allies to wipe those, really. I mean, think about it. You're pushing through the open, and unless the enemy is totally not paying attention, most likely not going to sneak across. Skeeter may be going for a quick grenade toss. And those MG42s just keep buzzing away. Vanilla, able to spot the blueberry beginning to peek through a little stone wall. Oh, Vanilla senses a little bit of danger. Reloads. Vanilla is a squad lead, so most likely won't be putting up an... I don't think we'll be putting up an outpost here. Be a little bit too close. And keep in mind that you're going to have 3 MG42s possible for the Axis and then 3 MGs for the Allies. They're going to try to use those. Just really going to try to maximize those. As why not? I mean, you're going to be able to suppress the raspberries. And hopefully your fellow blueberries can get a little bit closer. Galima, Starry trying to crawl here. Just trying to make a little bit of progress before they peek their head. Limpet 14 over there to the left side. Limpet may be throwing a grenade over there, not too sure. Okay, a little bit short, a little bit short. But it's a nice relaxing stream as opposed to some of the other ones that I do. Actually, about 95% of the other ones I do. Oh, Blueberry's struggling to get their way across there. MG42 rounds still coming on in. Vanilla just trying to hide here. I mean, the Axis doing a really good job of suppressing. The raspberries really haven't been able to push forward too much. Meanwhile, you don't hear too much MG fire from the Allies. You do have Lihao, 969. But Lihao is on the very far edge, just monitoring this open snowy ground, making sure that no infiltrators are able to get by. And maybe Lihao will take some direction from his teammates. perhaps just waiting on pings to be able to suppress the enemy from. And keep this in mind is that these raspberries, they're in sector, not outside of the circle. I'm kind of curious if Byzantium will be able to overload the circle a little bit more, given that the weather is going to get worse and the visibility won't be that great for those outside flanking units. Or, well, the flank monitoring units, since they're really not doing too much flanking by themselves. Zunas. Oh, able to sink the shot there. But Dusty Jump Wings cancels it out. However, Checo here swooping on forward, and Checo will probably be the farthest blueberry to make it. The OP's still a little bit far away, though. Gonna throw a quick grenade over there behind the building, see if he's able to get lucky. Another grenade goes off. Go get a POV of Checo. Not too sure exactly if he's going to stand up, though. May just lie low and wait for reinforcements. Got a couple more blueberries pushing over there from the left. Checo. Nope. Loses a 2 versus 1 against the Big Jack and Cruz. We do see Li Hao coming around to the far left, may be able to actually sneak up on a couple of Byzantium outposts, because that is not being watched from what I see. We'll get a POV of Li Hao. Li Hao could be in a unique position, even though he's an MG. May pull out the pistol and just try to rush it. Li Hao working his way along the border. The outpost, I'm surprised he didn't see it right there by the stone wall. Thought for sure he was going to try to wipe it. Maybe we'll wait for another spawn wave and keep moving here. Okay, one of the outposts did get wiped. Okay. Desert Rats begin to push up here a little bit. Got Able and Easy right there. Li Hao just combing through. Gonna look to get upon Abel's in a second, I believe. Gonna hear that radio. Just right across the road. Li Hao's moving. Checks the road. Nobody there. Outpost pretty close. Oh no! Gets shot at the last second by Jabba Lucas. But Li Hao should be able to report that back to the squad lead in order to get that marker placed. Now Easy Squad is over there to the far bottom left, everybody, and should be able to control this border for the most part. Remember, you can't. There's no new additional squads can be created. Just 3 squads. And in bigger matches, of course, you're going to see multiple outposts be placed on the border and try to flank and wrap the enemy. Multiple more AT comes on in with rockets, wipes outposts, garrisons, that kind of thing, but not here. 3 squads, 18 players. 3 of everything. But the Desert Rats have suddenly gotten pretty damn good map control. Byzantium down to 1 outpost. I believe we started at the 120 mark, if I remember correctly. So that means we're going to go to the 50 mark for this first round. Then they'll flip the map and set up new garrisons. Vucek. Suppressing with the MG42. Dolphin over there to the left. Big Jack behind the snow mound, I believe. Just listening to those rounds buzz on by. Byzantium able to get 2 more outposts up and ready to go. Desert Rats they were not able to control the border 100%. Remember, since it's 18 versus 18, and you have to stay in these grid squares, if some cap progress starts, then it's purely because, well, not purely, but there's a mix of people being in the circle, not in the circle, and then just people dead on the redeploy screen. Since in a normal match, you often see a mix of people out of sector, in sector, then in the circle. In this case, it's either one or the other. The House Scarecrow trying to work their way around. Taha Starry up there to the top. Byzantium doing a good job of just holding on to this border, not... Gotta avoid the box out at all costs. Dusty Jump Wings, Cruise. Scanning the... Oh, no. Wasn't able to see him. Blueberries are a little bit too far away for Big Jack. Shawley. Exile Chill. Oh no, Exile. Doesn't make it. Shawley is right here on the border trying to pin back these blueberries. Long swords out there. Shawley just taking some time to look on through the trees. And Shawley knows he could just... Shawley can just maintain this position. Just keep doing 360s. Exile. Exile in a 1 vs 2 situation. Longswords does have the rockets. Wins the 1 vs 1. And the Blueberries have begun getting a little bit of ground here inside the circle. Desert Rats were really far down to the south before, but see some good comeback. The left side OP for the Allies has been found and wiped out, as we see the Starry and Swordsman, Long Swordsman. Work our way over there to the left. We may see a last-ditch effort here. If they're able to just... It'd be tough. I mean, we see the Raspberries have a lot of coverage. Peeking from left to right amongst all the different destroyed tanks and trees and everything. They know they don't need a push. I mean, they can control the hard cap. It'd be totally fine. Now remember, there's no real capping the next point in this. It's just all about holding Hinterberg. But the MG42 rounds keep coming on in. Blueberries trying to make their way through the side there, but get absolutely mopped up. Oh no, he spawns out in the open. Is the OP still alive here? It is. Oh man. And he spawned right on top of the snow mound. Grenade, I think, just landed. Oh, the grenade coming in! No! What a nice nade there by Skeeter. Buchek is the only one that lived out of that. Managing. Skeeter's gonna push. What a nice nade, buddy. Oh. Glad I got that on stream for you. Buchek holds. Got the STG. Ready to go. Oh, a nail Skeeter. Buchek is going to try to push. Oh, not happening. Limpid. Gets him with the headshot. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this opening round, everybody. Desert Ratz looks very, very solid. We saw a little bit of cap progress there for Byzantium, but it was quickly shut out. Vanilla just getting in this nice little shell hole. No OPs in the active sector. Raspberries probing the border. Go check out the border, actually. Shawley's the closest. Shawley taking a few pop shots. Oh, what a good angle for Shawley. Oh, 3. Gonna need to reload. Shawley just having the time. Having the greatest time. Picking off one blueberry after another. Oh, there he goes. Funny on the opposite side, throws a grenade, but it's a little bit too far. Although Drock steps back, he may actually walk right into it. No, it's a little bit too far away. Still almost a complete box out in favor of the Allies. Very, very solid matchup by Desert Ratz. We'll see what round 2. For round 2, of course, they're going to switch sides. Work on setting up their garrisons. And we'll be right back at it. Crew's getting a nice view here down the road. Yeah, for some teams, they just aren't big enough to do the standard 36 and 49s matches that we see on console and PC. And 18 versus 18 just gives them an opportunity to do something competitive on a just a little bit smaller stage. Get to hang out with your buddies, have a grand old time. play against other competent players. Get some good practice in. Solid teamwork. All that kind of stuff. And I believe that is round 1. Should see an admin message pop up, or the server may flip. All right, yeah, congratulations to Desert Ratz for taking home a round 1 victory. We'll go on to round 2. And we do have a few referees in the match. That's why you see more than the standard amount of players for 18 versus 18. So the referees just monitor the players and make sure they're just following the rules. Go ahead and update the logos. Okay, so now Byzantium will be playing the Allies, and Desert Ratz will be the Axis. And they'll wait for the wall to drop, and then they'll drive down to the south to build the garrisons on the border of Hinterberg, and also a fuel depot. And then we'll get going. Now, last time we were able to start by the 1 hour and 20-minute mark, so I think that's what we're going to target. As opposed to the other matches which you may see, the streamers or the teams fight around the midpoint, as in here would be checkpoint. But on Elsenborn Ridge, it's not that even when you think about it. With the elevation advantages, and it's just, it would be weird. And so on Elsenborn Ridge opted to go with Hinterberg instead. $50 seconds till wall drop. And last time it was pretty clear the Axis or Desert Ratz did a really good job of boxing the enemy out. I have to see if they're able to repeat that same thing now that they're playing on the Axis side. But they're going to have the MG42s. Go follow the truck up to the front line. The struggles of riding on top of the truck. Looks like he'll just take the scenic route and enjoy beautiful Elsenborn Ridge. You know, it's one of the more... I like this map. I think it's very nice to look at. Especially when the snow flurries start to pick up. Becomes pretty nice. Okay, the blueberries begin making their way to the side. Looks like nobody grabbed the supply truck, so we'll see. Yeah, okay, we got support players. Okay. No need for a supply truck. We got the supports. And they'll be building those garrisons here in just a moment. Now, both sides, I believe, just have to select their garrison location strategically. You can see what I mean by checkpoint. I mean, actually, it would be kind of fun for an 18 versus 18. I don't know, though. I haven't really analyzed it too much. I'm imagining... I mean, okay, yeah, I think I understand why. If one side... If one side is able to get, like, MGs up and everything, then you could sort of suppress the... Yeah, I mean, you could suppress the enemy and not allow them to move up whatsoever. I think that's why. Okay, the border garrisons will go up. And then what happens is they will all get on that garrison. That'll be their launch point, if you will. Then, one second. Yeah, okay. They'll get on that garrison, say, hey, we're ready. And then they'll have like a minute left, and then they'll do an official launch time and roll on forward. One garrison established over here to the right. And for those of you that are joining a little bit late, this is not your typical competitive Hella Loose Match Dice stream. This is a smaller version, 18 versus 18. As part of the Thursday Night League. And trust me, I mean, it's a no tanks, no artillery, no commander abilities, just infantry duking it out. Simplifies everything. 3 squads of 6. Looks like both garrisons are almost good. Just waiting on just waiting on a squad lead over there.
Jedź tą Toyotą, ty. Weź, kurwa, odłóż tą zabawkę, bo się skalecisz jeszcze.
Ja mam zaraz to wszystko z głowy.
Cześć Adam, jaka taktyka na dzisiejszy mecz?
Kładziemy się na ziemi i czekamy na zbawienie.
The Axis have their garrisons placed.
Ręce do góry. Sznycla.
Jak ty masz taki krzywy ryj, aż mi się na ciebie patrzeć nie chce. O, no na ciebie. Odwróć się, no.
Czapkę ubierz.
No to lepiej. Bez czapki.
Słuchajcie, jak ma czapkę? Ty, a patrz na fanego jaki wkurwiony.
Cicho.
Stary, jaki ty ładny.
No piękny jestem, nie? Nie to co wujek. A my to chyba mamy to samo do Elsi, no? Jeszcze świetnie. No nieźle, nieźle. Puszczacie zachód jeszcze
zabawnie.
Tak. Puszczacie zachód i jeszcze człowieku muzyka gra. No. Ja to wszystko klipuję później, bo będzie rozmowa. No.
Jak Adam z Helgą czy z Chilim?
Właśnie. Z kim ja gadam?
Ujas, zesrałeś się?
Czekaj, bo mi jabłek nad duchem pierdzi, jeszcze raz.
Zesrałeś się już? Bo ja tak.
Zesrałem się jeszcze. Ale co, tutaj nie było?
1:18 gonna be starting. Okay, so we've got a minute and 30
Ty nie będę
before we begin.
No. Fajną masz tę czapeczkę.
Ty też masz fajną mordę. Wyłącz tego gimnatykoza.
Okay, got to be careful about the music. Always got to be careful about the music. Thirty seconds, everybody. Go and zoom on over to the raspberries. I won't be able to hear their local proxy chant, so it makes it a little bit easier. And as we see here, the raspberries are standing on the garrison, ready to go. Think they're supposed to start moving? Thought they said they're going to start at 1:18. 1:16 now. Okay. You could see the look of determination on these raspberries' faces. These guys. All these raspberries have been through a lot. 45 seconds. Scarecrow. Testing. Doing a little bit of stretching. And off they go. Go follow the raspberries up to the front line. Now remember, last time Desert Rats were able to push the Axis out pretty comfortably. Got to see if Byzantium's able to get the same kind of key positions that the Desert Rats were able to. Happy dude. With the STG, gets a solid couple right here off the opening. MG round sailing on past. Oh, and the, yeah, sorry, the X's did cap that pretty straightforwardly. Okay. Straightforwardly? Is that a word? Pretty, yeah, without much issue. Yeah, they're just able to get a lot more bodies in the hard cap. Byzantium forced out into the perimeter a little bit more. We'll have to see how the Allies respond here. MG42s to the rear. Skeeter on the MG42 this time. MG42 to the right from Big Jack. Monitoring this entire road. And be able to pretty much lock down this lane for the most part. The Blueberries, once again, don't have support from artillery, tanks, or anything that can knock out MGs from the far. Purely depending on some clutch long shots. Oof. Byzantium still holding a solid line. We got Shelt up here in the destroyed tank with the MG. But Desert Rats are taking up those key positions now and are getting that cover inside the circle, and all they got to do is hold the perimeter. Now, last time we did see some flanking raspberries down here into the valley. And it looks like we do have Lee Howe over there on the edge. Lee Howe seems to be holding the area down, though, on the right side of our screen. Saigon. Trying to find Exile. Nope. Gonna go down beneath the rock real quick. Not 100% sure how to approach this. And the Desert Rats just digging on in. They got a lot of cover. Got the MG set up to the back. I think they're going to try to push here in a moment. Maybe just leapfrog over into the next shell hole. But there isn't that much cover from where they are and going forward. Oh, Trox takes a shot right to the head. Vanilla trying to get farther. Taking refuge behind the haystack, bandaging real quick. But beyond this, Vanella's going to be facing a whole bunch of open ground. Vanella's thinking about it. Nope. You do see Shawley coming around there. Now Shawley could have a nice wrap. If you can go along this border, I doubt Byzantium's going to be able to see you. You could come up right here, sneak along the tree line, come up to the top. Oh yeah, you probably go totally unnoticed and be able to get yourself at least one outpost. Desert Ratz still holding their ground though. Galima trying to get just a little bit closer. Blueberries have made their way over here to the right side. Gotten a little bit farther, but we even have Frodo joining us. If Frodo can't do it, I don't know who can. Frodo was able to get in a freaking Mordor, man. Of course, with a lot of help from Sam. We all know this. I mean, it's been written down in history books. But still. Oh, Frodo takes a nade. Oh. Blueberries trying to stack up here. It's all about getting those, taking your time and just picking off one raspberry after another and maybe getting a lucky rocket in one of those outposts. Maybe you have one squad lead stick back. And they look out there into the distance and see if they could figure out where the OPs, where they're spawning from. And then the AT players able to maybe utilize those pings. Try to line up those shots. We have 1, 2, 3 active OPs for each side. Dog squads is the farthest up here behind this destroyed tank. But the Desert Ratz are really dug in. Over there to our left, not much movement. Big Jack doing a good job of monitoring the road with the MG. It's just a back and forth amongst the trenches. There we go. Shawley did make it to the rears. Looks like one out. Oh no, able to move the OP up. Okay. Shawley's back here. Could have a solid opportunity. Think Shawley has the FG42. Yes. Okay. So Shawley plays this just right. Can possibly wipe Baker. That will fold up the east side. We'll stick with Shawley here. Shawley gets a little bit closer. Shawley gets a couple. And And we're down to 2 outposts for... There's dog squad coming up from the garrison. And now the raspberries push their way forward, attempting to box out. Rocket zips on through. Yep, Able Squad's OP's been taken out. Down to Baker. Down to Baker. Oh, Baker's OP is right here. Okay. Couple blueberries spawn in, rifleman. Yeah, you're going to see mostly rifles on this type of setup. Unless on maps like SME, with SME as the midpoint, or Hospice, you'll see more SMGs. But on here, mostly rifles. You can tell by the long range distance, of course. Happy Dude pushing on forward here. Happy Dude. Right across his Vucek. Oh, Vucek takes a headshot. Okay, Dog Squad resets the outpost on the left-hand side. Grom has somehow slipped through the lines. Oh, takes a shot over there to the right shoulder, peeks down the valley. Oh, it was close. The raspberries know they know he's here. Grom throws a couple nades. Doesn't live too much longer. Okay, we have Dog Squad over there to the left. Baker did just get taken out. And Abel sets up the outpost. But the raspberries, I think, have a good idea where Dog is coming from. Scarecrow has a wonderful sight line here with the Kar 98. Not anymore. And the raspberries will shift up to the border and see if they're able to lock this out. Oh, the decimation. Starry's the last one alive. Looks like the outpost is still up. Okay, the outpost is right there, everybody. Jolly. Gonna get a really good angle here. Maybe go for a grenade toss. Yes, there's the nade. Let's see how it lands. Bounces a little bit. Outpost is still going to be alive. Right there behind the bush. Another spawn wave. Oh, an impossible situation for the blueberries. Trying to defend from down the slope. Wasted. All of them just wasted. Limpin comes up to burn the outpost. Does Limpin wait 3 seconds? Sort of. Give him credit for that one. And the Allies will lose another outpost here. And they'll be forced back even farther on the perimeter. Able Squad is over here, everybody, by this blueberry, by these blueberries. Helga. Oh, this one's been spotted as well. Apex, Helga, finding their tree of comfort. Yes, for those of you joining late, this is a 18 versus 18 tournament. Non-traditional. Grenade looks like it was pretty good. Where's that gonna land? Oh, it takes out the outpost. What a toss there by Exile. What a beauty. Rough. Really rough go of it. Baker Squad resets the outpost, so does Dog. And they'll try to go right back at it. But yes, this is a non-traditional competitive game for those of you that are long-time viewers of the channel. It's a little bit smaller. A little bit more focused around infantry. 18 versus 18. The players have to stay in these 4 grid squares around Hinterberg. And that means that everybody is in sector. Okay. Keep that in mind. Checo. Not able to get any coverage there. Seigen. Dodging some rounds. Baron Von Andy, though. Says, sorry, buddy. You're too easy to shoot out here in the open, snowy ground of Elsenborn Ridge. Nine minutes left. Remember, just 2 rounds, everybody. Just 2 rounds. This is round 2 of 2. The Desert Rats took round 1. And so far, they're looking good. No backline squad leads. Nobody's been able to sneak through. You know, it has to be just a little bit demoralizing when you spawn and immediately start taking those shots. You really can't move too much. The MG's trying to give some cover, but Sheltsu, oh, it's taking fire. Taking fire as well. And the Raspberries have such solid control. I'm not too sure how Byzantium's going to be able to come back from this. They're on the low ground. Sheltsu is able to get one there. But the Raspberries are pushing up very quickly. They're looking to squeeze them back on the border as we see another outpost get wiped to the east. Down to Dog and Able to the left. Now, for those of you interested in competitive Hell Let Loose, you can check out the Discord link in the video description. You can sign up as a recruit for PC or console, or just join as a general member. Now, we'll have another competitive match tonight. That will be the 30 vs 30 championship as part of the I forgot which tournament it is. It's another tournament. It's a smaller tournament. Something like Devil's Frenzy or something like that. I forgot what it is exactly. But it will be tonight around 8:30 p.m. The stream should start around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That will be on... Oh, I forgot what map it is on, too. I don't think I actually looked up the map to see what they're playing on. The SME... Or, no, it could be Carentan Canal Crossing, actually. Yeah, I think it's Carentan Canal Crossing. Now, that one's going to have tanks and artillery and all that kind of good stuff. And Desert Rats almost completing the box out. Byzantium, though, fights back and able to hold on to this border here. Big Jack, though, with some solid support from the MG. Baron Von Andy wanted to push, but decides against it. Long-range rockets over and over. The Raspberries want to push through this, but it's probably a no man's land situation. Don't think anybody will be able to survive that. Happy dude's going for it, though. Actually, hold on. We started at the 116 mark, so we're going to have until the 46 minute. That's right. Okay. Oh, Happy dude makes it pretty far. But the MG cleans him on up. Oof. Lee Howe over there to the far right with the MG. Just watching all of this movement. Apex. Gonna try to run up here. But Lee Howe most likely will see Apex. No! Apex. Dies behind the tree to bandage real quick. No! Oh, you peek and just... Damn. Take a little bit of cover. Just try to gain an inch. You see your buddy go down right in front of you. Oh, man. You feel for him. You really do. Map situation still looks very solid for Desert Rats, as we could see here. Oh, damn. I've been in that position before. I tried to play in 18s. I played at 18s a couple times. Just wasn't really my cup of tea. It was interesting. I think I played it on SME Hospice. SME Hospice and SME Checkpoint, if I remember correctly. Front line still pretty static. Blueberry's just trying to move from tree to tree. Oh. Trying to do whatever they can to get a little bit closer. But the desert rats are doing a great job of shutting them out. Yeah, all the desert rats have to do is just hold their line, right? They don't need to do too much. They could push out a little bit and just probe the perimeter and see if they're able to sneak through, maybe burn an outpost or two. But for the, I mean, as long as they find a good spot where they're cover, they can just peek when they want. They got buddies over there to the rears, to the left, to the right, in order to back them up if they need to. And of course, remember that the POV cam in Helios is not perfect. Needs some work. And that's why you see the little jitters going on there on camera. As soon as you start firing as an MG, man, you become target number one. Vanilla. Go for a smoke grenade here. Or maybe normal grenade. Let's see. No, smoke grenade. Okay. Gets gunned down. The pack is trying to rush back to friendly lines. No. Trying to look for any maybe movement around. We could maybe look for a blueberry that's potentially in position to wipe some outposts, but not seeing it for the moment. And I think with 5 seconds left, that's going to be it. Yes. Okay, so Desert Rats will take the 2-0 victory for this 18 versus 18 matchup, everybody. Over Byzantium here on Elsenborn Bridge with Hinterberg as the middle point as we see people start to leave the server. Okay, that'll be it. Everybody, well, that'll be it for this one. If you want to join me later tonight, that'll, like I said, it'll be around, I think, 8:30 p.m. Eastern start time. You can always check out the latest streams in my live channel, or on my live section of my YouTube channel for my upcoming streams this weekend. Of course, you can join the SmithersCast Discord as well. You can find the link in the video description. And if you enjoyed the video today, I mean, I know it was a pretty basic 18 versus 18 match. But if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. Alrighty, everybody, well, that will be it for this one. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below, drop a comment, and I'll see you next time, buddies.